Hello, I'm Jeff Myers, and welcome to Elgin Today. On this edition,
congratulations go out to the City of Elgin being named the corporate award winner for 2019 at the YWCA Elgin Leader Luncheon. We'll get a chance to talk it over with Assistant City Manager Laura Valdez-Wilson and a legend, Betty Brown, long associated with the YWCA Elgin. I will talk with Mr. K. Eric Larson as the Northeast Neighborhood Association prepares to play host to the 3rd Annual Dennis George Memorial Bike Race on July 21st. We will recap a perfect weather day for Elgin's I Fest on a Saturday, and then the next day, Cinco de Mayo brought out a big crowd downtown on a beautiful day as well. The Mayor David Captain segment originates from the Hawthorne Hills Nature Center in Elgin's west side. The center opened up 14 years ago this month. The mayor will talk with Jan Monell, who talks about some of the history of the Nature Center and its future as well. Resident Elgin police officer Heather Farrell and her son do the 2-mile walk for a cause as part of the 42nd Annual Elgin Valley Foxtrots. Christina Gonzalez, the Elgin Farmers Market Manager and Dustin Good, Committee Chairperson for the Farmers Market, tells us about this year's Elgin Farmers Market, which gets underway starting on Friday, June 7th from 3 to 7 p.m.
We'll have these stories and more on this edition of Elgin Today.
We open this show with a look at some of the phenomenal women who were awarded a 2019 YWCA Elgin Leader Luncheon Award during the month of May. Congratulations to all these great ladies. Also on this day, the YWCA Elgin announced its corporate award, which was awarded to the City of Elgin, which sees 45% of their management positions with women in charge. Afterwards, we spoke with Assistant City Manager Laura Valdez-Wilson about this award.
Thank you. Well, it's not my award, it's the City of Elgin's award, and we just have so many wonderful, tremendous people who just continue to make Elgin a great place to work. And so we have an amazing culture. It was wonderful to be recognized for that. We didn't apply. We were actually just, honored with this recognition, so we're just so proud.
So many women in charge and managerial positions.
That is true, yes. And so, our number one goal at the city is to provide the best possible services that we can to the City of Elgin. And in doing so, we have to have great people who can come to work every single day, who want to just give, 110%, and then we can showcase their talents. And you know what? That's happening here. We continue to work on the culture of Elgin. We continue to eliminate barriers. We continue to make it a great place to work. And so we're just so excited.
That's great. Well, the table was delighted, weren't they?
Yes. It was kind of funny. We had a whole plan about who was going to speak, who wasn't going to talk, who was going to get up, and the plan went out the door as soon as they, announced our name for whatever reason. I mean, even though we stand up here and we give interviews or we stand and give presentations, a lot of people in the public eye usually don't like to be in the public eye, and so, we were just proud and honored to be recognized. So we really try to develop a culture that promotes from within, too. We recognize the own talent that we have had here in Elgin where, people have been dedicating sometimes decades of their lives at the City of Elgin, and so we have now 45% of our management workforce is women who have really risen through the ranks here. But women are amazing, and we need people who are at the decision-making table who will help bring that perspective. But it involves a whole culture of not just women but men too, who continue to support that forward growth.
Elgin's Kerry Laird was nominated and given a Leader Luncheon Award for her volunteer and community service work. Afterwards, we spoke with Kerry.
Well, I've been volunteering for over 30 years, so I started with local churches and then Elgin Junior Service Board, and spent many years at St. Joseph Hospital on their board of directors, chaired their galas, and lately I'm on the Fidelitors Club. Yeah.
Well, they're a great organization, aren't they?
Yes. Very good.
Wonderfully done. Well, we appreciate all the great work that you do. It's wonderful to have it rewarded by the YWCA, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to get an award for something you enjoy doing so much.
We also spoke with truly an Elgin legend, Betty Brown. She's been associated with the YWCA for many years.
It's a privilege for me to be here each year, and I support the Y, as you know. I grew up through the Y, so this is always a sacred part of my heart.
With an award and category in your honor, of course, it's always got to be great for you.
Yes, it kept me busy all these years. I've been busy doing something all the time, as you know.
Oh, you're always busy. It must be, the City of Elgin has so many women in management positions. That must make you feel proud.
Oh, it does. I am proud. I've grown up through the system, and I'm proud to see so many women taking that lead role.
That's wonderful. Recently, did you go back to Elgin High for their big anniversary?
Yes,
did you?
I did.
Tell me about that.
It was very nice. It was so many people. I couldn't get to all the different floors. And I was just thrilled just to go for the few hours that I was there because I graduated in the 50s. That's like never before. But it was wonderful. And they did a wonderful job pulling everything together.
And the Elgin History Museum has you listed as one of the great graduates.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
Well, of course you are.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you for interviewing me today, too.
Always delighted to see you. Tell me, Floyd, how's Floyd doing?
Floyd's doing fine, and he's up and about. When we get out, he gets out, and he'll be all going, looking at the golf courses, as you know.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He can't play, but he can look.
Here in the month of June, we're excited about July. Means a wonderful bike race for us. Does not, Eric Larson?
Absolutely. The Northeast Neighborhood Association of Elgin is hosting the 3rd annual Dennis Jers Memorial Bike Race, and we're really excited about it. Had great success the first 2 years, but we learned a lot, and this year looks to grow even more.
Wonderful. You're the president, of course, of those folks. And gosh, this means so much to the city of Elgin. You bring folks from all over the globe, don't you?
We do. This race has so many participants ranging from kids, from local amateur riders to professional bike racers from around the world. So it's a really big deal for us.
And the neighbors come out and remind me of the course.
Yeah, the course is one of the longer courses in this 10-day series, and it winds throughout the Northeast Elgin neighborhood. So it has interesting, to the racers anyway, things like hills and stretches and tight corners and things. So it is one of the more interesting courses.
And they love our housing stock they love to see as well, don't they?
Yeah, and that's another part of the race. This really is a neighborhood activity for the whole city of Elgin. People are encouraged to contact us and offer to host a racer or a team at their house.
Well, how would they contact you?
They can go to the website, which is Dennis Jers Memorial Race, which is a mouthful, or they can just do a search on the internet for Dennis Jers Race, or they can contact bikerace@ninaofelgin.org.
Wow, a lot. Jers, Jurs. Now, remind us, of course, the exact date is.
The exact date is Sunday, July 21st.
And what start time, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, it's an all-day event. Starts at 8 o'clock and goes till around 8 or 8:30 at night.
Not only professionals from all over the world, but you let the local kids participate and have some fun, don't they?
Yeah, one of the highlights of the first 2 years, which we're continuing, are the kids' races in the middle of the day around the noon hour. And those are short, not necessarily fast, but they're short and they're a ton of fun. They're a ton of fun.
That's wonderful. And we should remind everybody, Dennis Jers, a great Elgin man who was tragically killed in a bike accident.
Yeah, Dennis was an avid cyclist and, in fact, a racer who was killed on a training ride in 2015. He's greatly missed, not just among cyclists, but as a great man in Elgin. But part of what he spawned was this race in his honor, and it truly is in his honor, and that's why we continue to focus on bike safety. We have programming for kids to learn about how to ride safely, how to size helmets, how to get helmets, all those kind of things.
And also to yield to the bicyclist, laws were made because of this through John Steffen and others, were they not?
That's right. There's a law that has been passed and is enforced now called, informally, Dennis's Law, that was a direct result of the attention to this issue of cars not giving cyclists the right of way when they should.
That's for all bikers. What else should we know as far as this is concerned? We get there early because you have there's plenty of food trucks and all kinds of fun, isn't there?
Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, but this really has something for everybody. Yeah. So if you want to come just as a spectator, you can come anytime during the day. You can spend an hour. You can spend the full day. You can come anywhere on the course and pull up a bag chair and just watch the racing. You can hang out at the start-finish area. There's food and beer that'll be served there. You could do any of that. If you're a resident, you can do the same thing. You can literally have a party in your own front yard if you're on the course. If you're on the course or you're somewhere inside the course, you should come to our website and get a few hints about how to make life easier. But it's not complicated. It's, first of all, put it on your calendar.
Yeah, July 21.
Right,
Yeah.
Sunday, July 21. And then just work around it. So do simple things like park your car a block or two away outside the race course the night before.
Dennis Jers Memorial, again, taking place on Sunday, July 21. Are you donning a bike for this?
Am I?
On a bike? Are you gonna do
No,
it?
no, no.
How about grabbing a bag chair
Do I
and
look
walking
like I'm
it
in
over?
racing shape? I'll be riding a bag chair like
Our own Jeremy
like a
Hayes is
good
going to get a bike,
administrator.
I think.
Oh yeah, he's fit. He
Yeah,
can do it.
He's lean and he can take that course, can he?
Absolutely.
At least for a block. All right. Well, it's a great event. Thanks so much
Jeff.
for everybody involved with that.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
We'll see you on the 21st of July.
The weather was simply superb on Saturday, May 4th for Elgin I Fest, an international festival that brought out a great crowd for food, fun, and music.
My name is Kimberly Shaw, and I am enjoying jerk chicken nachos.
You're enjoying the whole day, aren't you?
I am. This is an amazing event. Love to see the diversity of the city. I'm born and raised in Elgin, so it's great to come out and celebrate all the diversity.
Hey, good afternoon. Here with Corey Dixon, ran into him today.
Hello,
What a beautiful
everyone.
day. How you doing today?
It's a beautiful day, man.
Yeah.
It's great. Elgin I Fest 2019.
Ran
in
into a
full
lot of
effect.
people we know out here today. People are really enjoying the food vendors and the different
right.
booths in here today. I've heard the music's been good as well and good turnout, so
That's right.
cannot complain.
Yeah, and the food is so good. And it's food from everywhere. We have Jamaican food, Puerto Rican food. We have, what else do we have
Mexican
out there?
food over there?
We have Mexican food out there. I mean, we have a little bit of something from
Did
everywhere.
I see a camel?
I might have, I
I saw
think I saw a camel too.
So I'm still trying
Yeah,
to figure out how
yeah.
that fits into it, but I'm sure I will.
Hey, we accept everyone here in Elgin.
And the next day, Sunday, May 5th, it was another great event in downtown Elgin as Christina Gonzalez, Events and Promotion Coordinator for the Downtown Neighborhood Association, tells us more.
Well, guys, it's a beautiful day for Elgin Cinco de Mayo here in downtown Elgin. Sun is shining, music is playing, food trucks, activities, vendors. We've got the fire truck out here. So it's been a beautiful day. I'm so happy with this event. I love the celebration. I love this day. I love this town.
Hi, my name is Diana. I am going to be the president of Elgin Hispanic Network starting January 2020. And we are here celebrating Cinco de Mayo with all of our Elgin community. There's a lot of different nonprofit organizations who are sharing information with the community. There's a lot of activities for children, and everybody's really having a good time. Over here we have a piñata making station. So they are, a piñata is a Mexican tradition where they decorate, it's usually a pot, but here we have some newspapers that were shaped in the shape of a balloon, and they will put candy on them, and they can whack them with a stick when they get back home.
This church on DuPage Street, once known as First Universalist Church, was the site for this year's Mayor's Awards for Preservation. And this site won a Mayor's Award as well for restoration and rehabilitation of this site nearly 130 years old. We'll hear about that story and about a couple other winners on the Mayor's Awards for Preservation Night.
Hello, my name is Pastor George Garcia, the senior pastor of this ministry. The church is called Iglesia Príncipe de Paz. And about 5 years ago, or maybe 7 years ago, around there, we bought this building, and we've been refurbishing it and bringing it up so that we can have our worship service here. The history was 40 years back, it shut down, and our congregation really wanted to see it open again. And the city has been more than accommodating and helpful, and the leadership that we have in our church, we've been able to work together. My wife has been awesome working with City Hall, and today the city is honoring us by having their award service here, and the mayor's here with us, so we're really excited, and having these new friends all around us and enjoying the architecture of this wonderful and beautiful building created in, I think it was in 1892, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just having a great time here with everyone.
We did a lot of work on 225, 227, 229 East Chicago Street, which is the corner of Chicago and Villa. Tried to redo the outside to make it as historically accurate as possible, saving all the original touches that were still there at all. There were some that had already been missing and we couldn't replicate. Other stuff we were able to go through and say, okay, this small piece here looked like this, and our contractor Carlos was able to do a great job. My wife Britta was able to do most of the paint coloration and choose really colors that worked well, that we thought would fit the original feel of the building. And then we also did a lot of work on 76 to 80 South Grove and 77 Riverside this year, where we brought back a building that was falling apart and failing and added in things like a new staircase to actually bring the building back to life. And at the same time, Elgin is having a revival right now where the whole thing is coming back. It's getting its historical feel while bringing in new life and new business, and it's great for the city.
It's an honor, and it's very humbling to receive the Mayor's Award for Preservation. Putting together Bravo magazine, it's a labor of love, but it's unfortunate that I get all the recognition for what is really a broad community effort to recognize culture, history, the arts, education, and a lot of other great shared values in Bravo magazine. One thing I'm pleased about, however, is that I think the magazine receiving this award highlights the fact that preservation is about more than just old houses. There's cultural preservation, environmental preservation, as well as architectural preservation and the stuff we're used to. So for that, I'm very grateful.
It's time for our segment with Mayor David Captain. We're outside. Lovely day, Mayor.
Good morning, Jeff. It is a beautiful time to be outside. Spring is always great in Elgin, and we are at the Hawthorne Hill Nature Center. A beautiful space. You can see great wildflowers out here. With us today is Jan Manel, and I'm going to let her tell you what her new title is. She's there's been a shakeup, as you know, at the Parks and Rec because of the retirement of Randy Riopel, and we have people moving around down there and all kinds of different positions, and Jan is one of them. So she can explain to us what her duties are out here and what her new title is.
Versatile Jan Manel, welcome.
Welcome.
And your title now is?
I am Community Recreation Supervisor. So what that means is part of my job responsibility will be the facility manager here at Hawthorne Hill. I will be transitioning into the staff liaison with Sustainability Commission. I'm also still going to be in charge of dance, ceramics, and I'm also going to be doing the internship program with the city as well.
Oh, you're a busy lady. Hawthorne Hill is great for the city, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a great place to come out, take your kids. You come out and walk your dog. It's kind of like a hidden gem. Nobody really knows we're here, but if you come out, you can see all the walking paths. We have the turtles out here. We have ducks. It's just a great place to come out and relax.
And still the charm and noise of Randall Road right there.
There we go. Yeah, and well, that's kind of nice, and that kind of highlights it a little bit because you are in the country and you're only a couple hundred yards from Randall Road. But this facility, has been here for a few years now. It is a hidden gem, and it has meeting space. It has great educational opportunities. They offer classes out here as well, and Maura Neufer has been the person out here and leading the classes, and through the Conservation Foundation and with Highland School. So there's been a great connection to the community, and Hawthorne Hills has been a great part of it. And I think, Jan, we probably have some plans for the future. And what do you think we should be doing out here? How do we look forward, and how do we budget for new things out here?
See, that's why he's mayor. And of course, you have a great center, 4,600 square feet of the center here as well. Open things up to the great out of doors.
Oh yeah, I mean, we have our drop-in hours on Friday and Saturdays from 10 to 4. We also have other programs too that we do out here. We do nature explorers. We have our nature play days. We just finished up with our Kids to Parks Day this last Saturday, and we had a great turnout here with our scavenger hunt. You can rent the facility too if you want to do a bridal shower, birthday party, that sort of thing, business meetings. In the front of the building, we have this great bee pollinator garden that the Elgin Garden Club has been working very hard on putting together. We have garden plots that we do, Green Thumbs gardening program out here in the summer.
Great.
So we have a lot of different things out here.
Wonderful. Yeah, it is a full activity, isn't it?
It is, and it really was part of a vision, I think, a long-term vision. I looked at this years ago and thought that would be great. These are bookends for us. Hawthorne Hills and the Trout Park are natural areas on opposite sides of town. And then we have the more formal parks, Wing Park and Lord's Park on the opposite side. So Elgin's really positioned great. So on each side of the river, you can do anything you'd like and enjoy a natural area. And we're looking at expanding that in the future with more opportunities for Elgin residents.
And you can walk through, you're seeing trees you don't normally see, and wild animals occasionally, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we have a lot of deer out here, ducks, birds. There's a lot of turtles in the pond. When we bring our preschool programs out here, we always get a kick because the kids just, they see the turtles out on the logs and they plop in the water and that sort of thing. So it's always a neat experience.
We don't see many turtles, really.
Not really, no. But out here, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of nature plants and stuff out here. Wild Ones Conservation Group has done a lot of work out here. And like I said earlier, the Elgin Garden Club, too. But it's a great place to come out here. It's kind of a place where we don't want to program too much. We want to be more of a passive kind of recreation for you to come out here and kind of wind down, de-stress, that sort of thing.
Walk
We
the
really
path.
need that. Yes. Yeah.
Jan, tell us about some of the programs here.
Sure. We have programs that meet on a weekly basis. And we also have programs that kind of meet once a month, you would say. One that's coming up this month of June. I'm thinking, what month are we in? We're already into June. Is Summer Solstice, which is on June 21st. That's the first day of summer, and that's from 6 to 7:30 p.m. for families, and that's a free event. And we're talking about the history behind summer, and you're going to get to go on a nature hike here, and we'll have crafts and that sort of thing. And that's a free event. There's no pre-registration involved for that. We also have programs we do ask for registration, only so we can plan accordingly, obviously. We have nature play days. We have a nature explorer camp day. We have also Marsh Melodies out here. We have a lot of different classes out here.
What is Marsh Melodies?
Marsh Melodies is I know I sound like I'm trying to say marshmallows,
Yeah,
but
singing marshmallows, I thought.
Oh, we learn how to make s'mores. No, just kidding. Maura, the naturalist out here, will take you on a tour of the wetlands out here and just discuss the nature, the plantings, the wildlife out here, and a little bit of the history of marshes and how important they are to the ecosystem.
So is it a marsh or is it an island? She'll tell us how that works. Man, that's great. It's great to get kids out.
It is, and Jeff, yeah, it's really important, and getting kids out to get a look at things. We do the in April we have the Environmental Fest is out here for Earth Day, and we have some kids out here for that, and really get an opportunity to be outside. And I think that you can't say enough about the volunteers that spend their time out here and offer this. And actually, our Parks Department depends a lot on volunteers to help us, just as the city does. So extremely important to us. And I think that there's ground maintenance opportunities out here. There's opportunities to work inside. And Carl Maselli and I just got certified as Kane County naturalists.
Really? Congratulations.
Class. Yeah, I have my certificate.
Show us your badge.
I just got my certificate. And I think that's something that we like. We really enjoy doing that and learning about flowers. And I think we like to pass that on to younger people as well.
Congratulations.
Well, thanks a lot. And I think that, there's great opportunities here for people that live in an urban area to explore. And I at this time, I think it's important for us to talk a little bit about Kane County as well, and Cook County, the forest preserve districts that we have around as well. We're starting to share programs, and we would like to work with our Parks Department and the Kane County and Cook County forest preserves to really maximize the opportunities for Elgin residents. And we can do just about anything in this city. It's great stuff.
We're down to about 90 seconds. The month of June is really an anniversary. It would be the start of the 15th season, because on June 18th of 2005, the ribbon cut here. So 15th year it is. That's kind of exciting.
It is exciting. It's hard to believe we've actually been here that long, but we have, and it's really nice for people to understand that we've tried to build and expand different areas here over the years. And maybe if you were here 15 years ago and you came and visited for the ribbon cutting, you probably wouldn't realize how much more we've done. Actually, we want to keep it natural, obviously, but we also want to have opportunities like our nature play area over here, which is fairly new.
Relatively about 3-4 years.
Yeah, and that's a nice. It's kind of. It's a combination of structured and unstructured opportunities for kids to come out here and get involved in nature. So
great. You got also, as the mayor knows, there's a wonderful bridge back there, isn't there? The crossover bridge.
Yeah, there's a couple bridges. We have the bridge that comes over the two ponds, and then if you take this trail over here to the right, it'll actually cross Brookside, and there's and over the small wetlands area, there's a bridge there as well.
All right, you've traveled all that, haven't you?
I have, yeah, and it's really a great place to come and take a walk, just to come out and get away, and as Jan said, it's kind of a place to de-stress, and that's important. That's important in our life today. That's exactly right. Turn your phone off and take a walk.
We call it the Mayor Captain Trail. He distresses right there.
That's what I try to do. Yeah.
Congratulations, Mayor, on the great work here, and Jan, congratulations on all your many new titles, which I could not repeat to the camera if I had to.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm also going to be in charge of day camps next summer too.
That was it. That's a camera.
Looking forward to next summer then.
All right. Okay. Hawthorne Hill Nature Center. Happy anniversary out here at the Hawthorne Hill. Mayor, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
You take a walk, okay?
We'll see you next month.
All right. And Jan, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
It's Saturday, May 18th, and a nice crowd assembles behind the Gail Borden Library and near the Fox River for a cleanup day as we hear from Elgin resident and state representative Anna Moeller about this day.
Today we are cleaning up along the Fox River with Friends of the Fox. This is an annual event that we've hosted since I have been in office. It's a really great opportunity for people to get involved in cleaning up the environment, picking up garbage that's accumulated all winter long, and ensuring that it doesn't get into the river and harm our ecosystem. We have the Girl Scouts are out today. We have people from all over Elgin and all over the Fox Valley coming out to volunteer. We have a beautiful day. Last year it rained, so we had to postpone it. But I think it just really shows that people really care about the Fox, they care about the environment, and they want to do what they can to make our community a cleaner and safer place.
On Saturday, May 25th, one of the many highlights of the 42nd Annual Elgin Valley Foxtrot was the 2-mile walk for a cause, with walkers raising money for 30 local nonprofits. One of the walkers with her son was Elgin police officer Heather Farrell.
I'm walking for the Salvation Army, which is in my rope area. I'm a resident officer of 310 North Spring Street here. I've been in that position for 6 years now. Every year the Salvation Army does that walk for a cause. If you sign up with them prior to the day of the race, they actually get $8 of that $12 fee donated back to them.
Who are you walking with?
Walking with my son Brendan Farrell. He's 7 years old. He actually got first place in the 2-mile walk.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Wow, he's so young, he can walk.
He's so fast. We're going to run next year, hopefully.
In the 10K run, this group of runners told us they enjoyed the Elgin Valley Foxtrot very much.
Hi, I'm Nicole Fraser, and I'm the co-owner of Fit for Mom Greater Northwest Chicago Suburbs, and we are here today with our run club. This is our run club coach, Megan, and this is our run club, and we all just trained for the last 8 weeks to run this amazing 10K. It is beautiful in Elgin. We love being in Elgin. We felt great out there, and we especially loved all the support we got from everyone in Elgin on the streets, pushing us through. They're the reason we finished this race.
The 5K run on this day had special meaning, of course, for the Elgin Sharks Run Club. Their founder, the great and the legend Bob Politica, passed away in 2018, and this 5K run now named for him. Mr. Politica was so involved in the lives of the young runners, so many went on to great fame and great scholarships college-wise, and a button being handed out on this day quoted the coach, as we all know him: "Never look back, lean at the finish line, and finish strong." That says it all for Coach Bob Politica.
So my name's Christina Gonzalez. I'm the Elgin Farmers Market Manager, here with Dustin Good, our Elgin Farmers Market Committee Chair. So Dustin, it's farmer market season. We're excited we're back.
Yes.
Let's tell everyone where we are.
All right, so right behind us, you will see this on Friday evenings from 3 to 7 o'clock. This will be filled up with all the vendors that you know and love from last year, well, at least 80% of them. And we will be expanding as well into DuPage Court. So we look forward to seeing you out here. And if you recognize either of us that day of, feel free to come up to us, ask us questions, get involved, join our committee. We're just looking to get everybody involved here in Elgin.
So we're excited to bring back meat, cheeses, eggs, some vegetables. I know we've got some great craft vendors. And then we're very excited to bring back our BMO Harris Link Match program. So anyone that has, a link card can come shop fresh food. We also match them with $20. So, you're spending $40, I'm giving you $60.
Yep, it's win-win, and we want to say thank you to BMO for that. We also want to say thank you to Amita as our presenting sponsor for the market. This is basically all about wellness. So come out to our market, get some fresh food, learn some healthy eating habits. We'll have some food demos going on for you, and then we're going to also have some entertainment, live music, and just come downtown and enjoy the night.
Yeah, so people can come for the market and stay for a meal.
You can learn more about the information you saw here in Elgin today or about city services, programs, and events by going to the Elgin website at www.cityofelgin.org. And now the City of Elgin has a 311 contact center. Elgin 311. Call, click, connect by calling 311, the city's information and request resource. Elgin Today is produced by BTE Video for the City of Elgin. Our producer is Jeremy Hayes. Our still photographer is Bruce Shipyor. I'm Jeff Myers. Thanks for watching Elgin Today.